With the Cape Town Cycle Tour around the corner, the road race scene is full on, with races all around the country as riders fine-tune fitness and tactics, and of course try and improve their seeding for the lap around the beautiful Cape. One of the most popular races in the Western Cape is the 99er, which took place from Durbanville recently. This was the 26th edition of what is arguably the second most popular race in the Cape, and it attracted a huge field of riders across 4 distances: 95, 76 and 45 kilometres on the road, and there was a gravel race, the 80 kilometre gravel trilogy. The event is a community initiative run by Durbanville School.
I'm the head of operations for the 99er cycle race. I'm a parent at the Al Shaddai Christian School, and this is our 27th year running the 99er cycle race. As you may or may not know, this entire race is run by volunteers, parents like myself who have day jobs. So we start the event in March already, and we go into full swing June, July to prepare the route, to get organising done, to organise the equipment, to organise people. Every person you saw out on the road today is a volunteer. No one is paid, no one gets any reward for this. It's purely done as a volunteering exercise to raise money for their school. So it's not a commercial venture. We don't have a fundraising at the school other than this event once a year. So just to give you some idea of stats, we had 4,200 entrants today. It's the second biggest bike race in the Western Cape, only second to the Cycle Tour, which is a professional event run very well.
The route for the 95 kilometre race took the riders out on the R312 Klippheuvel Road, then a left onto the R304 sent them in a northwesterly direction towards Malmesbury. At roughly halfway, they turned back towards Durbanville and onto the old Malmesbury Road, before finishing back on the R304 and into Durbanville Rugby Club. For some, the race ended unfortunately a little earlier than hoped.
I'm not actually sure. I think we just crossed wheels and then all of us came down. From there on, I can't remember much.
How many ladies do you think were involved there?
I'm not too sure actually. I just know the ones that are here and then my teammates in the ambulance on the way to the medic clinic, so hopefully she's alright.
Jennifer Tsai was an unfortunate victim of the crash as well. Thankfully for all involved, there were no serious injuries. The race is a fantastic opportunity for riders to test their legs after the festive season, and for the serious racers to size each other up. Whilst it's a fun ride, racing bikes is always a serious business as well. Swiss cyclist and triathlete Daniela Schuttenlieb had clearly put in a good block of training as she dragged a big group of veteran men along. The 99er hasn't been shy to innovate over the years. This year was no exception.
A new entry or new route this year was the 45 kilometre route, because we had to change routes because of venue. We are now at the Durbanville Rugby Club, so we had a venue change as well, and we had a 45 kilometre, a 76 kilometre and a 95 kilometre route. And then this year we extended the trilogy, which debuted last year. So the trilogy is, as the name implies, 3 routes in one. You do a gravel race, you do a tar road, and you do a single track mountain bike route within the same race. We extended that to 80 kilometers, and we believe that's a unique event in the Western Cape. So yes, just about the organization. As I said, people who are involved in this are teachers at the school, obviously assisting on the day, parents and school kids, plenty of school children out for the day, and that's what we believe makes our event different. Yes, we do make a commercial gain from it. Obviously, we have to charge entry fees, but it's about a community of the school, and it's about just giving back to the school. The event was started 27 years ago by the founder, Milius. He had this vision of a race, and we've just continued the event ever since. So yeah, I'm backed by a very, very strong committee member. Trust me, I'm a small cog in the big wheel. In fact, I call myself chief cook and bottle washer, even though I'm head of operations. There are many people above me who run the race, the committee members, etc. Without them, it would be impossible. And yes, thanks to every rider that participated today. We trust that you enjoyed the event. The new venue really worked well. But otherwise, we hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you next year.
There really was something for everyone to ride and enjoy, and encouraging to see so many young, aspiring racers on the road. The gravel trilogy tapped into the massive swell in interest in the discipline of gravel. Just short of 600 entries made for a competitive and thoroughly enjoyable experience. The region has a never-ending network of good quality gravel roads that provide an ideal route for the serious racers and weekend warriors alike. regardless of what type of bike they were riding, gravel or mountain bike. The logistics of running 4 different distances at one event with over 4,000 riders is somewhat mind-boggling. So much credit for the efficient way they ran must go to the organisers. The Gravel Trilogy riders left the route via a bridge, an LA frame, onto the farm. It took them good skill to negotiate. Key to keeping riders happy on a long event like this are well-spaced and excellently run water points, and the 99er got those spot on.
Fantastically well organised race, excellent marshalling, route is super, weather we couldn't have hoped for better, and can I just say also very well organised website and notification and information and all of that, and super helpful, friendly people on the day guiding you to where you needed to be. So well done, guys.
It's been super fast, super exhausting and amazing.
Route's been great. The first half we had a great bunch and just hit the wall about 5 or so Ks back. Lost my bunch, just trying to make the last 7 Ks.
Don't worry, we've all been there. The racing in the elite batch and amongst the women and vets was full on, as one would expect. Relatively flat routes on all the distances made for interesting race dynamics and clever tactical battles. The finish line outside the Durbanville Rugby Club was a happening place with so many races and age categories, each one of them dicing it out for the win. The royalty in the men's elite bunch came in the shape of former national champion and multiple Grand Tour finisher Jaco Venter. Now retired as a pro, Jaco is still super strong and loves to race. He's with the Mad Max First Move team in the Cape, while he also coaches and guides riders on their paths towards the top. Jaco's attacking move after halfway was ferocious. He went away on his own, but needed company, and got it in the form of JP Lloyd for the RH77 team, Joshua Loeb, RDX Realty Dynamics, and another Mad Max First Move rider, Alex Hewitt. This quartet stayed away all the way to Durbanville, and eventually it came out to a shootout between Jaco Venter and JP Lloyd. And it was Lloyd who had just too much punch, and he took the win on the line. The Durbanville Rugby Club was a perfect venue with plenty of space, and the volunteers, learners and crew on the ground created a wonderful vibe for all the finishers. One of whom was the winner of the women's 95k race.
So my name is Daniela Schertenleib. I'm from Bern, capital of Switzerland. I'm here for a couple of months, mainly staying in Stellenbosch for training, and this was my second race here in South Africa.
Daniela on the top step alongside runner-up Erin Shalaw and third-placed Lisa Cornelius. Jaco Venter stepped up to take his place on the second step of the podium. JP Lloyd stepped up as the winner of the 2025 99er road race. Congratulations.
Yeah, there's a lot of other racing going on in the country at the moment, which is positive for the sport because there was still over 100 people in our bunch alone, and a lot of people showed up today. It's the best race, I would say, for prep for cycle tour, and obviously it's a seating event and it's well organized and it's a nice route.
The 75k race winners were Johan Martin and Catalina Lammers. Jason Visser and Madeleine Oberholster won the men's and women's 45k races. And Lucas Sturman and Alicia Myers took the wins in the 80k Trilogy gravel races. They weren't the only winners though on the day. Titan Racing Bikes gave away a couple of brand new bikes in a post-race lucky draw. What a way to end a fantastic day at the 26th 99er road race.